Imagine a world where the most valuable assets on the battlefield can be destroyed with pinpoint accuracy, without a single soldier put in harm's way. This is not science fiction, it is the reality unfolding in Ukraine. Loitering munitions and precision drones have made such devastating accuracy possible, reshaping the future of warfare. In this video, we explore the game-changing impact of these strikes and the asymmetric advantage they give to Ukrainian forces against Russia's T-72B3 tanks. The Russian T-72B3 is a significant modernization of the Soviet-era T-72 main battle tank, long regarded as the backbone of Russia's armored forces. It offers a cost-effective balance while delivering major upgrades in firepower, protection, and mobility. These improvements include a new engine, advanced fire control systems with thermal imaging, and explosive reactive armor. The tank is armed with a 125mm to a 46M5 main gun capable of firing a wide range of ammunition, including the 9M119 Reflex anti-tank guided missile, supported by coaxial and heavy machine guns. The latest versions are reported to feature protection and firepower comparable to the T-90, with updated ERA and RPG nets. Powered by the V84-1 diesel engine producing 840 horsepower, the T-72B3 is linked to a hydraulic transmission with 7 forward gears and 1 reverse. It can reach speeds of up to 70 km per hour on roads, with a maximum operational range of 500 km. Overall, the T-72B3 represents Russia's effort to modernize its aging tank fleet, keeping it relevant and effective in modern conflicts. Ukraine was among the first to introduce FPV drones into the battlefield during the ongoing conflict, rendering Russia's T-72B3 tanks increasingly vulnerable. Despite the significant upgrades in firepower, protection, and mobility that Russia has invested in these tanks against skilled Ukrainian FPV drone operators, many of them have been reduced to scrap metal. Even more striking, according to the commander of U.S. European Command, Ukrainian FPV drones have destroyed thousands of Russian tanks and countless other platforms throughout the war. Reports suggest that Russian ground forces in Ukraine have lost around 11,000 tanks, 23,000 armored vehicles, 34,000 artillery systems, and more than 1,400 air defense systems since the fighting began. Yet Moscow is reportedly working to offset these losses by expanding industrial production, opening new manufacturing facilities, and converting commercial production lines for military use. One heroic action was carried out by Ukrainian drone operators when Ukrainian forces destroyed a Russian T-72B3 tank attempting to advance near Novoprokopivka. According to Militarny.com, soldiers from the 47th Separate Mechanized Brigade engaged in combat in the area and managed to destroy 4 Russian tanks in a single day. Their FPV drones, equipped with PG-7 projectiles, were used to deliver precise strikes, turning Russia's modernized armor into burning wrecks on the battlefield. Another case, reported by Business Insider in 2023, showed video footage of a low-cost drone destroying a Russian T-72B3 tank, underscoring Ukraine's skilled use of UAVs and highlighting weaknesses in Russia's military training and communication. These incidents are not isolated. Throughout the war, countless videos shared on Telegram and open-source intelligence accounts have documented FPV kamikaze drones eliminating Russian tanks. This represents a stark asymmetric loss for Moscow, as expensive and valuable assets, along with their crews, are neutralized by relatively inexpensive drones, deployed in large numbers and operated with remarkable precision. As we know, the war in Ukraine has become a testing ground for asymmetric tactics, fundamentally reshaping the traditional cost-benefit calculations of military power. The most significant asymmetric threats to armored vehicles have been drones, loitering munitions, and guided anti-tank missiles. Both Russian and Ukrainian forces have employed first-person view drones and loitering munitions, such as Russia's Lancet, with remarkable effectiveness. These low-cost systems are capable of striking the most vulnerable areas of a tank, such as the turret roof or engine deck, sections that are notoriously difficult to reinforce with conventional armor. NATO estimates suggest that Ukrainian FPV drones alone are responsible for more than 65% of Russian tank losses, a staggering figure that highlights the disruptive impact of this technology on the battlefield. Many Russian tanks, including the T-64, T-72, T-80, and T-90 series, suffer from inherent design flaws, particularly the storage of ammunition in an autoloader within the turret. This makes them highly vulnerable to catastrophic internal explosions and turret separations when struck in weak points. In response, both sides have resorted to improvised defenses, such as cage armor, metal bars, or mesh mounted above turrets, and the integration of electronic warfare devices designed to interfere with drone guidance systems. Yet these measures often prove insufficient against the sheer volume and precision of FPV kamikaze drones. The result is a stark asymmetric advantage for Ukraine, where inexpensive unmanned systems are systematically dismantling Russia's most valuable and costly armored assets, rewriting the rules of modern mechanized warfare. The war in Ukraine has not only devastated Russia's armored forces, but has also undermined its long-standing position in the global arms market. Once the world's second-largest weapons exporter, Russia has seen its arms exports collapse as foreign buyers turn away. France overtook Russia in 2024, and traditional clients such as India and Egypt have begun shifting toward other suppliers, including China. Analysts note that sanctions, production bottlenecks, and the poor battlefield performance of Russian equipment have accelerated this decline, leaving Moscow struggling to maintain credibility in a market it once dominated. At the same time, the destruction of thousands of tanks has meant the loss of highly trained crews, soldiers who had mastered the operation of Russia's most advanced armored vehicles. According to Ukrainian and Western estimates, Russia has lost more than 11,000 tanks and suffered over 1 million casualties since the invasion began. These losses are not easily replaced. Training new crews takes years, and the experience lost on the battlefield cannot be quickly regained. In the end, the war in Ukraine has revealed how precision strikes and asymmetric tactics can dismantle even the most advanced armored forces. Step by step, Ukrainian troops have turned Russia's T-72B3 tanks from symbols of strength into vulnerable targets, while drones and loitering munitions reshape the balance of power. These battles are not only about destroyed machines, but about the future of warfare itself, where technology, strategy, and human skill converge to decide who controls the battlefield. And as this conflict unfolds, it serves as a stark reminder that in modern war, innovation can outweigh tradition, and precision can redefine power.